So, in terms of your voice, you said it was a gift. You couldn't shake it. I like that. I'm feeling that hard. So, when did you notice, like, I can actually blow? Because some people can sing, some people can hold a note. I'm talking about your Monica's out there, Brandy, they can hold a note, but they ain't SETORIA, they can't blow. What's up? How did you know that you can blow?
If you put me up against Monica and Brandy, all that kind of stuff, I mean, I can sing a little bit.
All right, so welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So for all those crazy people out there who ain't tapped in, who don't know about your girl, tell us, give us your name and tell us what you do in a couple of seconds.
Cool. My name is SETORIA. I'm a singer, songwriter, and entrepreneur. You know, I'm out here representing the women who are actually about their business, you know, their hustle. You know, I am very, very honored to be right here on the Pimp Game podcast. So thank you very much, sir.
All right. So let's go back to where it all started for you when you were young, with your sister, with your moms, with your family. How did you fall in love with music?
Oh my God. I think, you know what? It was just a part of me, you know, and you as an artist, you may be able to relate to this as well. You know, music has always been in the home as, you know, growing up, you know, gospel or whatever, you know, we just incorporate music into our culture. It's a part of our culture. And it was a gift that I had that I couldn't shake, you know, no matter what. And it's something that always made me feel good on the inside. So, you know, I used to sing around the house, and then my mother noticed it and she put me into church, and I was in the church choir. And then in school, I'm in the school choir. And I was like, dang, this is something that I can actually do, you know. And it took me a while to get used to it, because I'm going to say I was shy about it as a child, which is kind of crazy, but I was kind of shy and maybe a little afraid of my talent. But, you know, as I continue to grow and grow into who I am, I'm like, you know what? And I realized that this is my calling. So I'm like, you know what? God put me on this earth to do something good, to spread love and cheer and good vibes and all that other kind of good stuff, and actually show off my gift too. So it's just, it just grew with me, you know?
All right. So I like that. I like that. I like that. So in terms of your voice, you said it was a gift. You couldn't shake it. I like that. I'm feeling that hard. So when did you notice, like, I can actually blow? Because some people can sing, some people can hold a note. I'm talking about your Monica's out there, Brandy, they can hold a note, but they ain't SETORIA, they can't blow. What's up? How did you know that you can blow?
If you put me up against Monica and Brandy, all that kind of stuff, I mean, I can sing a little bit, but, you know, thank you for saying that I can blow. But I still feel that I'm a work in progress, you know, and I'm very, very humble with my gift, because I know that at any point in time, God can take it away. And it's a lot of people who can blow me out the water. I can just do what I can do. And I think I realized that I had a gift that was worth, giving. Probably, I don't know, maybe I could have been a teenager. You know, I was a teenager and I was like, Dad, you know, I think I could do a little something, you know, and let me just try it out. We'll try and see if I can make it better, you know, by practicing and trying different techniques. And of course, we're emulating our Monicas and our other entertainers who came before us. And I'm trying to, you know, see if I can do what they can do. And so I think I was like around a teenager. I was like, you know, I could sing a little something. And then people would tell me that. But I still, even though people would tell me, I still would say to myself, you all right, you know, because I guess I never wanted to get a big head about it, because, you know, I just really want to still remain humble in my craft.
I like that. I like that. Remain humble in your craft. I like that. So you got the voice. What moment, you said you were shy. At what moment was that where you had to sing in front of people? Actually, obviously, you were doing it in front of the house, but at what moment, at what point in your early childhood years did you start singing in front of a crowd?
I think I was like 6 or 7 when I was singing in church. I was in the children's choir. Yeah, so, you know, but, you know, starting off in the choir, you know, you're around other kids. So it's not just you by yourself, but I think somebody realized that, you know what, she could sing kind of well. So they would give me the solos and stuff all the time. And I still remember being that little kid in church, singing and hand shaking and stuff because I'm holding the microphone, but I'm shaking. But I would just focus on my mom. I would see my mother, in the audience, and I would just like look at her because I'm scared to look at anybody, look or at anything else because I'm just thinking I'm just gonna just die. So I was in church. It started in church, man.
All right, I like that. I like that. Yo, if you are just joining us, you are tuned in to the Pimp Game Podcast, and we are here with the one and only, the beautiful R&B diva. That's right, SETORIA. I like it. I am feeling it. So, SETORIA, let me ask you this. You're doing music. I checked out your music a little bit. You got some old school R&B to you. You got a little soul to you. You got a little soul to you. What's up? What's your style? Because you can write. What's your style for writing songs when you are writing songs?
I think my style probably is influenced by R&B soul, of course. I'm from the DC area, so you got a little I like go-go and stuff like that. Just different music that I grew up on. As far as my writing style, I think I just really just write from the heart. I try to be really, really true in what I'm writing. I don't want to. I would like to write things that are timeless. Right. Things that are meaningful. You can listen to it today and you can listen to it 10 years from now and still get it. I really want to write, or I do write about things that actually happen in my life, things that are, happen around me. So they're very, very personal. It's kind of like when I was a little kid, when I used to keep a journal. And I used to just write down, things that happened in my day or whatever. So, the music that I write it's more like a journal. My song "Back to Me," that was my latest single that was released, which is my dearest single to my heart, because it's something that I wrote coming out of a dark place. And I was, going through depression. COVID happened, right? So, it gave a lot of time. It gave a lot of people time to sit back and reflect on their life because we couldn't do nothing else. And I was in a dark place and really didn't know it. So I said to myself, you know what, if I can survive, if I come out of this COVID situation, I want to be a better person. So I really started to reflect on things that were going on in my life and things that I needed to change, things that I do well, things that I can do better. But I just really wanted to put it all out there. And I was able to put that out there in my song "Back to Me." And I'm really, really proud, and I'm very excited and happy and humbled that people have the feedback that I've gotten about the song, men and women alike. I was going through something or I'm going through something and I listen to this song every day. I have a friend who is battling cancer, and she's like, I listen to your song every day for inspiration. So that has told me that I think that moving forward, I would like to write more things that will uplift, motivate, and inspire people, give them inspiration, and just have them come out of a dark place if they're in a dark place. So, it's like, then getting back to my style, like I said, the music itself, because I do record with a live band. So the music itself, it comes from, it's an eclectic sound of, R&B, soul, go-go, and all of the things that I love, but that soul part really is coming from me writing from a place inside that I'm trying to touch other people.
I like that. I like that. I like that. So you mentioned "Back to Me," which is a nice song. I like it myself. With "Back to Me," you being in a dark place, maybe allude or touch on that just a little bit more for people out there who may not know what a dark place is. Maybe they've never been in a dark place. Other people might be in the light all the time. I get it. But for you, what does that mean for you to be in a dark place?
As any adult, and I'm speaking to adults, we've been in dark places. We've been sad. We have been under, as far as just regular life. Regular life can put you in a dark place. You can suffer from depression, and people suffer from depression all the time. And the thing is, one thing I had to realize before I released this song was that, I'm a very private person. So I had to realize that I had to agree and be okay with me coming out and saying that I went through a depression, saying that I was in a place that I didn't want to be, saying that I had been going through some stuff in my life. You know, I don't think there's a person out there that hasn't gone through something, that has not experienced, you know, a place where they're just like upset. You know, you lose a loved one, you lose a job, you know, your money is down, you know, you got to feed your kids, you know, you're trying to keep the lights on, you know, you just really trying to just live through life. You know, you're in a bad relationship, you know, you hate your job, you know what I mean? So there, I mean, I don't think that there's any, like I said, any, especially adult walking this earth that has not experienced, you know, being in a situation where it's like, you know what, I got to pick myself, I got to shake it off. You know,
Right.
a relationship and I just got out the bad relationship, I got to shake it off. Or it's still in the relationship and I need to shake it off, you know, or I'm in this job that I hate, you know, I'm struggling every day, you know, I don't like my job and I'm not making any money, you know, or I can't afford to put gas in my car today, you know, just different things that's just real life experiences, you know, can cause you to be down.
Okay. So let me ask you, even though you say life experiences can cause people to be down. I know I've been down myself, right? By you being able to have music as your outlet, how much does that help you when you are going through something, when you are down, when the funds ain't there, when you're going through a bad relationship, bad breakup, all of that? How much does the music help you as far as being your outlet?
Well, shoot, I mean, there's music out there. Music is the most powerful thing on this earth, I feel. Music can make you sad, it can make you happy, it can make you want to hurt somebody, and it can make you, you know, you could praise the Lord or you can praise something else. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, music, especially good vibing music, can put you in a better place than you were. You know, you can listen to a song that you really relate to, and you can be like, yeah, you know, okay. And it could bring back memories. It can motivate you, you know. So that's what music does for me. You know, writing in a, you know, a journal or writing music for me, it's a release, right? You know, everybody got their different things that they do that can help them, or some people work out, some people, you know, whatever, but writing actually, it's like therapy. It's therapy. So when I'm able to write or get something out, things that I may not be able to articulate vocally, you know, if I put it on paper, then that sometimes help me to be able to, you know, just get a little more in tune in what's going on with me, so then I can heal from that. I can see it, and I can heal from it. And I'm very blessed that I'm in a position and I have a platform where I can take my hurt and my whatever I'm going through and relate in a way that it can help other people.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. Yo, if you are just joining us, you are tuned in to the Pimp Game Podcast, and we are here with the very lovely, beautiful Miss SETORIA. That's right, R&B diva out of the DMV area, doing her thing with her song, Back to Me. I like it. Feeling it hard on the Pimp Game Podcast. So let me ask you this. You got a daughter also, right? You got a child, what have you. Does she have the music gene that you have? Can she sing? Can she blow? Can she write? What's up with her? Can she do her thing like SETORIA? Let us know here right now.
Yeah, absolutely. She's extremely talented, you know, but I think, you know, she wants to do other things, but she does have that talent if that's what she decides to do. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So she got the talent. In terms of talent, with obviously music has faded back a little bit now because good music is very hard to come by now. In your opinion, or for you, your top 5 R&B divas, people who singing now, maybe back in the day, SETORIA's top 5 R&B artists, female R&B artists. Who is SETORIA's top 5 female R&B artists?
Do that. I can't even give it to you because there's so many, and I can tell you some people that I like, but you know, I don't know if I can give you my top 5. It would take a minute for me to process that, you know. But I like, you know, I listen to and I love, you know, old school and new school. Like I love me some SZA, you know, I love her.
Okay, SZA.
Yeah, I love SZA. Shoot, I love my Jill Scotts. I love my, my neo soul artists, my Lettuce's, my Erykah Badu. I love her forever. And I also, love my Aretha Franklins, and I love my Shaka Khan, who's mother to me.
Okay.
I
Okay.
cried.
Okay.
I cried when I went to her concert, because I was just so like overwhelmed. Like, oh my God, I grew up on her. I love her. She's right here. I was having. Okay. But yeah, so there's so many artists out there, so many great artists out there. I don't have a top 5.
Okay, all right. SETORIA does not have a top 5 because there's so many to choose from. I'm feeling that. Okay, I get that. So, talk to us about Key Elite Boutique. I like it. I'm feeling the name. I really like that. What's up with Key Elite Boutique? How did you come up with the name? What is it about? Tell us here.
Oh,
What about Key?
well, the
About
name
that?
comes from, my last name, Key, but Elite is like, it's something that's exquisite, something special, something, classy, upscale, and it's a boutique shop, specializing in, see, the thing is, Key Elite, I actually opened the store a few years ago, and people who know, if you're an entrepreneur, sometimes you don't get it right the first time. Sometimes you don't get it right the second time. Sometimes you don't get it right the third time. But the thing is, you have to keep going back, right? So I had the store open. I was selling the t-shirt that I have on right now, #hustle, has been around for a while. I was doing body butters and other things for your skin, and fragrances for your home. And it just had like a lot of things going on in the store. When COVID hit, the money wasn't the same. Things weren't the same. So I had to back on certain things, and I ended up closing the store because I wasn't able to generate the products at the time because the money wasn't the same. And like I said, during COVID, a lot of stores and shops, things closed down. So I decided to reopen it, but start over again and not have so many different types of products, but really just like, let's focus on, more things that are manageable for me, because I learned before, having a whole bunch of different stuff is like, it just didn't work. It was too much, and I wasn't bringing in the income. I had to work on some stuff. So what I did was I revamped the store. And now, we're going to start off with bringing the #hustle brand back, and really focus more on motivational items, things that can, continue to help inspire and empower, people in my community. And that's where my focus is. Like I said, writing the song Back to Me has really sparked a new light for me, where I'm like, I think, or right now, moving forward, I just want to motivate, inspire, and help people the same way you're doing with your podcast. You want to I just want to, it's so many crazy things going on. It has to be, more good than bad. And I want to be on that side that's, that we are, spreading positive vibes. So, #hustle, it is my first motivational product. We have t-shirts and we also have hoodies now. The store, actually, the grand reopening is going to be tomorrow. So I was really excited about it today. So, yes, and the website is shopkeyelite.com. So if you go to shopkeyelite.com, you'll be able to, experience the Key Elite, brand, and also, use this as something to motivate you every day. You could be in the gym, and you're trying to, reach certain goals in your life, and just tell you about the #hustle brand. It's about achieving the goals that you set in front of yourself, right? I know, like old school, like my mom and some older people think, oh, the word hustle is a bad word. It's not a bad word. You know what I'm saying? The newer age, we're like, okay, that's motivation. It's not getting over on somebody or trying to hustle somebody. It's nothing like that. The #hustle brand is about, achieving your goals. You could be in school and you trying to graduate. That's a grind when you're in college or even in high school. You know what I'm saying? Or in just any grade of school that you're in. You're really trying to get that degree. That's a hustle. You could be on your job trying to get that promotion. So you working those late hours and you're doing whatever you got to do to get to that next step. You could be a single mother who's trying to, going out here every day. I'm working 2 jobs, that's a hustle, that's a grind because I got to feed my family. So anything that you are working towards, you could be a small business owner, or you want to start a business. It's a grind. It's a hustle to try to get to each step. You got to do a lot of research. There's a lot of work involved. So that's what the #hustle brand is about. It's basically about, setting your goals and actually becoming a goal getter.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So in terms of Key Elite Boutique, what's up? What's the best product that we can look for, or maybe that you feel like people would be mostly interested in? Obviously, all the products are dope, but that one product that's a hidden gem that you have with Key Elite Boutique.
Well, it's not hidden because I'm wearing it right now.
Okay.
And this,
okay.
like, as I rebrand and do my brand reopening, right now we're just doing the t-shirts and we're doing the hoodies. Okay. That's what I had to streamline it down to a product that I can build from, because before it was a lot of different things going on there. But now I'm like, I'm going to streamline the process where it's, we are focusing on the #hustle brand, and we're going to take it from there. I mean, there's other things that are going to spark and go along the way, but right now this is where we are. So we push and hustle, man.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Now, you're an entrepreneur. You've been doing your thing for a minute. You've been going through the roller coaster, the ups, the downs, the lows, all of that. So what is, now that you coming out on the other side, things are starting to be well for you. You got Key Elite Boutique, you got the singing, you're touring with the band, all of that. What is something that you could say, like, you know what, I'm really thankful for this? Who do you thank in your family for, you really pushing on and kind of carrying on with you being an entrepreneur?
Well, I'm thanking God.
Okay.
Sometimes when you have dreams and goals and you have a vision, your family may not see it. Your friends may not see it, and so you have, in the beginning, and this is a message for whoever is listening, and you may have people in the beginning who want the naysayers, right? Oh, you can't do that, or why are you gonna do that? Or they got a whole bunch of questions and they trying to, put all these things in your way, trying to discourage you. Now, they may not mean that, try to be negative, but it comes out in a way because you're not really supporting me. You're not supporting me. You're doing something else. So, like I said, I want to say that, got to keep prayer in your life, or I've kept prayer in my life. God has provided me with a lot of opportunities. I got to really pay attention to my inner voice, when he's speaking to me, to just know to continue to push forward. Even if your family and friends don't support you now, if you're in a position, some people have family and friends, and I'm not saying I don't have family that don't support, but I'm just letting you know my consistency with my faith, really helping me and pushing me forward. That's where it is for me. That's my grounding. My ground is right there.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. So for that young girl out there who wants to be the next SETORIA, for that young boy out there who wants to be the next SETORIA, who wants to be the next R&B diva, or open their own Key Elite Boutique, if they want to do that too, what would you recommend to them? What do they need to do to be on a level of SETORIA, where you're just doing your thing as an entrepreneur, singer, songwriter, and boutique owner? What do they need to do to get on that level?
Well, the first thing you want to do is you don't want to say, I want to be the next somebody else, right? So the first thing people want to do is they want to be the best of who they are, that best female, that best male, or whoever, you want to be your best self, first of all. And you want to definitely trust the process. You want to trust the process. The people that you meet in your life, like you and I, we met years ago, right? And look how our relationship and it evolved to what it is now. I'm on your podcast show. So you want to trust the process as far as the people that you meet, on your journey. You want to trust the process as far as the opportunities that present themselves in front of you, what to do, what not to do, and you want to be able to handle things in a way, and you have to think moving forward. You don't want to burn certain bridges. You don't want to, do certain things that can possibly hinder you in the future. You want to treat everybody everyone with respect. And you want to also demand that respect for yourself and keep going. Life is going to happen. We had COVID, you're going to have people who may pass in your life. You may lose your job. You may be down on your money. You may lose your home, your car, just things happen, in and out of relationships and certain things that go on around you. But the thing is, when you are down in that place that you're just like, I just don't want to do it anymore, find something, that's going to pick you back up, because you got to keep on going. I had to close my store down. I could have left it at that. But I was like, no, I'm going. The hashtag hustle brand. I was just like, this is like my third design for this shirt. This design, I trademarked it because this is something that's moving forward. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I've been like, I don't want to do that. Let me try something else. I had a friend say to me, oh, I see hustle all over the place. What makes your hustle? What makes your brand so special? Why you want to do that? I mean, I see it all over the place. And I said to her, I said, when you go into the grocery store, how many brands of bread do you see? How many brands of chips do you see?
That's true. That's true.
Things that we wear. Why do you choose to wear the brand that you're wearing? You know what I'm saying? So, and those are, like I said, you got your naysayers. You got your people who want to, discourage you from, living out your dreams and your goals, but you just keep on going. This is hashtag hustle. It ain't going nowhere.
I like that. I like that. Hashtag hustle. It ain't going nowhere. I'm feeling it hard on the PIMP podcast. So the topic of today's show is recently Tyrese, he got hit with an order to pay $650K in child support. That is crazy bananas, right? What is your opinion on the child support system, Tyrese having to pay that kind of money in child support? What is your opinion?
Well, first of all, I haven't heard it, so this is news to me. And secondly, that's that man business. Why should I care about how much he paying in child support? That's between him and his baby mama. I just like to mind my own business on stuff like that. That's how I feel about it.
Do you think that I don't know, the child support system is broken? You got these dudes paying this kind of money. The government is making 40% of all the money that these guys are paying. Do you at least think that? Do you think it needs to be changed at least a little bit?
Well, I don't know what Tyrese does and does not do for his kids. You know what I'm saying? I was a single mother and my mother was a single mother, and I exactly what moms have to do to take care of the children even when the men don't pay anything. A lot of it has to do with just pure love and being present and doesn't have a dollar amount behind it. But if I'm living a certain lifestyle, being broke or whatever, and you're out there making millions of dollars or whatever you're making, I have no idea how much money he's making. You need to take care of your seed, So, and I have the simple fact that that a person has to, you have to make a person, you take care of their child financially. To me, you shouldn't have to have a system tell you to take care of your child. Or like I said, I don't know the situation with them. I don't know what he could say he doing X, Y, and Z, and the mother's like, no, he's not even there. He may come through on a birthday and Easter. But we don't know that. The public, we don't know that. We don't know what goes on in their home. We don't know if he calls his daughter or son, I don't know what he has, his child every day or not. If he spends time, if he comes to pick them up and take them places and do things with them, we don't know that. So that I can't judge his situation, the child support situation altogether. I just feel that if you make a child with someone, there shouldn't be a system that would make you have to, support them. I do know some people do abuse that system. Some women abuse it and some men abuse it. I know some women, they just want, they do it out of anger. You making all this money, this and that, whatever, not knowing what bills he have or whatever's going on. And she trying to get him for whatever he's trying to do. And I do know dudes who don't have a job or don't do certain things on purpose because they don't want to pay. So it's
Okay. I get you. I get you.
All excited about Tyrese and his child support situation. What do you think about the system?
So for me, I think it's a little rigged. I think it's a little unfair to the fellas. Why? Because I guess I'm biased because I'm a dude, right? I'm a guy, I'm a man. I think they need to do it where if they are going to pay child support, maybe it goes to some type of bank account that the kid, you can't touch it until the kid is 18, because that's what it is, child support. But many times, some of these women are using the money for what their personal reasons, and it's not always going to the child. So I think it needs to go to like a specific account where you can't touch.
Well, check this out. So you say the money, all of the money should go to an account where, they can't touch until they're 18. What about the day-to-day, expenses of having a child?
Maybe it's, hey, maybe I could retract my statement. Maybe a percentage of that. I don't know, half and half, 60-40, something like that. But I think there needs to be an account too. So when the kid gets 18, they have this excess amount of money just sitting there. And too many times, they don't have it.
Well, what about if one of the parents, if the guy feels that way, if he wants his child to be able to turn 18 and be able to have a purse waiting for them at 18, why don't he just set up a separate account that's going to do that anyway? But at the same time, wherever the child is living, rent has to be paid. Rent or mortgage needs to be paid there, right? So that's not just, the child support money going to her needs. They need a place to stay. Whatever transportation mode that she's using, it needs gas in there and it needs to be paid for, right? Whatever the house, whatever toilet paper the baby wiping his butt with, the clothes, the shoes, what I'm saying? Medication, if we have to go to the doctors, if I'm doing a copay or if I'm paying for medication, what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Yes.
Okay.
Expenses, the hair barrettes that go in her hair, his little underwear that he's putting on, his lotion, we got to buy toothpaste, what I'm saying? It's just, so I once again, I was a single mother, and I did receive child support, but I may have taken some of that money and put gas in my car so I can get back and forth to work and the kid can get back and forth to school. Or I may have had to pay for a school trip for the baby. So when the child support money came in, I bought myself a pair of shoes because I need some shoes. Mm-hmm. I still took my money and had to, what I'm saying? So it's like, now I get it if a guy's giving child support, giving money to support his child, and you see your child and the baby ain't got no shoes on or holes in their underwear and hair not done and skin all breaking all, and just they're not eating right. And, there's a problem. That's a problem. But if you see your child going to school and looking good and smelling good and they are healthy and they are, being treated the way they're supposed to be treated and stuff like that, then I don't understand the problem.
You heard it here. You heard it here first from SETORIA. She doesn't see a problem. I like it. All right. So if anybody wants to write a song for SETORIA, or they might want to be featured on a track, or maybe want to have you feature, or maybe, I don't know, get some tips about a boutique there you want to open, how do they get in contact with SETORIA?
It's real easy, man. I have a website, setoria.net. That's SETORIA.net. Right there in that hub, you can find all of my social media outlets, all of my social media links. You can email me, all of my information, my contact information, and anything that you will even want to know about me is on that that platform, which is my website. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, I am on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, but I don't be on TikTok, but I'm on TikTok, at SETORIA. So, once again, SETORIA, or just Google me, man.
I like that. Okay. So for those people who've been rocking with you back to when you was in the church choir, when you was singing downstairs in the basement in front of your mom, in front of your sister, your family, all of that, for those fans out there, any final thoughts for them before we sign off on Pimp Game?
Well, you know what? I just want to say, first of all, follow me. Second of all, I just want everybody to just continue to be encouraged, continue to, just live your best life. we only live once. Life is short. Just do it the best way that you can, man. And if you get into a situation where you're feeling down or you need some encouragement, man, look to the light. You know what I'm saying? There's always light on the other side of the tunnel. I don't know if you want to speak to someone who could, possibly help you, or it could be a pastor, or you could pray about it, your mama, or whoever, but also be very cognizant of the help that you are getting and the person that's giving it to you. You know what I mean? Because everybody's not always on your team, so you just want to just hang around good people, and just be good to other people, man.
I like that. I like that. Be good to other people. Okay. And hey, tell everybody who you chilling with.
Yo, it's your girl SETORIA, and I'm chilling with my man Kenny D right here on the Pimp Game Podcast.
All right, and that concludes our show for this evening. Before I let you go, I'd like to thank all my viewers out there, as well as my YouTube lovers. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That's right. You're going to go to iamkennyd and subscribe, and make sure you turn those notifications on, so when we upload videos, you are the first to get it. And before I let you go, we like to thank the one and only, the beautiful, the lovely R&B diva. That's right, SETORIA, for blessing us with her presence on the Pimp Game Podcast. All right, see you next time on Pimp Game. You don't want to miss it. Holla.
Audio Jungle.